diagnostic scans are being...
As you've heard me say many times before, using a mobile phone and driving literally don't mix. But there are situations where legally you can still be okay to use your phone. For example, the driver in front looks to have their phone in a cradle. But there are a few extras that we're going to have a look at in this particular video. So, if the phone is in a cradle, your call is classed as hands-free. But the police can still prosecute if your driving falls below a set standard. And I'm certain most of the things that we see in this video, the police wouldn't be happy with. Firstly, it's a video call. If it was just an audio call, your eyes can still watch all the things in front of you. But even in this situation, you're still highly likely to be distracted. Try not to do it. But a video call is totally different. But the conversation that the driver in front is having on his phone call is totally different again. I think it's in sign language. I've got nothing else to add to this clip. I'm just going to let you watch the rest of it in bemusement.
The increased number of incidents through the private sector, which is being driven by the NHS, and then the innovation. There's a lot more innovation from a clinical perspective. So inflation typically can range from anything from 12 to 20% medical inflation across an insurer. So if somebody's getting an 8% increase, they're actually getting a pretty good deal. The other factors they take into consideration is, has the individual made any claims? What age is the individual?
Reacted thumbs up to ETA 1545. Do you want to reply?
No.
All right.
Percent is the average rise, and you've talked about it mainly being across corporate schemes. Does that mean that anyone buying on their own could face a higher premium rise?
They certainly could. I think the thing I would emphasise is, of course, each premium should be judged on its own terms, and there may be specific factors, as Tina also sort of alluded to. But I think that companies have more options available to them, or perhaps more the kind of leverage in order to kind of sort of negotiate what that premium rise is going to be. And what I mean by that is there are various ways that you could look to mitigate the cost of a premium rise. It may be that across your company you reduce the level of coverage available to everyone. So maybe one year you had full cancer coverage for everyone, and you may restrict that a little in order to bring down premiums. Or one thing which you can have in your insurance policy is you could choose any physician, like free choice of physician, but in order to bring premium costs down, you might say restrict access so that policyholders only use physicians within the insurer's preferred network. So there are various things that they can do to help manage those costs.
I feel like we have to say it in every insurance program, don't we? Read the small print. That's always the best advice. So it can be then much cheaper to buy your policy through a company or have it bought for you through a company. But that means that if prices rise when you come out, that can mean prices rise when you come out of the corporate scheme. And Michael has been in touch about that.
Thankfully, we had some nice VFO footage for this clip so we could zoom in and still see what's going on. You can still use the code Ashley to save yourself 5%, but if you use the code for James, you can donate your 5% you would have saved to charity. Keep safe, everyone. I'll see you soon.
And if you answer yes to that question, my experience has been that the premium charged increases by a massive